Hello there, I'm alive, and welcome to episode 100 of the TueZday Garage. I think it's only fitting for episode 100 to finally tell you guys what the next big secret project, big build, big thing I want to do is. I guarantee it's going to drum up some conversation. It's gonna be controversial, and I really need all y'all's comments and input because you're gonna help me decide what engine goes in this next build. Because I'm not sure yet, and nothing is off the table, to be honest. I can't wait to hear what you guys gotta say. It's taken me a long time to make this video, boys and girls, and not to go into a bunch of details and bore you with a bunch of all the things that have been going on, but suffice to say, the last 6 months, I can summarize in a few words. Uncertain, frustrating, joy, sadness, uncertainty. It's been a rough ride, and in no way, shape, or form have I even thought of thinking of myself or TueZday Garage or anything like that, because it's just been about taking care of Mrs. BC, maintaining the homestead, and making sure all her needs are met. And I'm happy to report that after a very successful chemotherapy, after very successful surgery, and now with a couple other procedures or things she has to do post-surgery, she's 99% cancer-free, guys. It's been a rough ride. Thank goodness to family and friends and all you guys' support and generosity through all this. It's just been incredible. Over the last 6 months, not much has changed, but some things have changed quite a bit. Yeah, I'm just embracing it. I'm embracing it, loving it. Look at the garage. We have proper workbenches now in the garage to do all the garaging things. Haven't really done anything on her. I think I've driven her a couple times over the last few months. We have a bunch of clients and other projects that are just stacking up, and it's time to get going. Mrs. BC is like, yeah, you need to get going, man. And I'm like, all right, it's time. If she says it's time, it's time. One thing I'm really happy to show you guys before we actually get out and talk about the project is this guy. You remember this car as Project Lazarus. And it's back. And it's not back for bad reasons. It's back for good reasons. And it's not even the same owner. This is the new owner. Heard about me through Bundesfob, was recommended to me. And the guy said, hey, I heard you work on Z's. And I'm like, yeah, actually, I built your car. And he's like, no kidding. Linked him up to the channel. He got to see everything I did to build his car in the first place. And now she's back for mods. HKS blow-off valves with hard pipes. So the ones that are on the actual hard pipes on top of the engine. Putting in a Koyo radiator. I haven't done any of it yet because then he said, is it cool if we just kind of keep the car there and I'm going to be sending you a pair of turbos that I'd like you to install? And I'm like, well, yeah, then we'll just do it all at the same time. So bigger turbos, better cooling, blow off valves, eventually some exhaust he wants to put on, and then a full coil over suspension. And it's going to be great. But I'm excited because I finally get to show you what this ended up looking like. I mean, you remember Project Lazarus was kind of a mess, and this is how it turned out. I'm still, to this day, very happy with what transpired here with this car, man. It just looks incredible. She's back, he's back, it's back. Lazarus has returned. The return of Lazarus for a second time. So, it's funny. Anyway, Pink Z is still here. It's been a year. It is what it is. But just the other day, I finally got the engine back from the builder. It has been completely rebuilt, looks super mint. Heads have been rebuilt. That's the full gasket kit for it. And this is a can of paint for the engine bay. I told him you got some rust damage. I was gonna do a touch up. Right now the engine bay is black. And he said, if it's not too much trouble, could we just provide you the paint and you paint it the same color as the car? Right now, the Pink Z is out in the barn because that's where I'm doing all the rust removal and the restoration and the prep for the paint, because I don't want to mess this area up. And eventually, once the painting's done, that car will come back in here and get the final assembly done and all that good stuff. So the next big move while I'm waiting on the turbos for Project Lazarus is to start putting this engine back together. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fabulous. Let's go out and show you another project. Unfortunately, after months of helping Tyler, I think his car blew up. Let's go check it out, man. Let's go check it out. Currently have the barn blocked off with plastic. I still got to do the other side, but I'm waiting until I do all the sanding. That way I can push the dust out the back. It's actually pretty warm in there, so that's been nice. Before we talk about Tyler's Z, I'm gonna let these chickens out because if they see me, they're just gonna be in their coops making a ton of noise. Hi, everybody. Hi. Good morning. Look at this guy. Look at my turkey Tom. Look at him. He is beautiful. All right, let me get these guys some snacks. All right. There's always one scoop for Tom. Here you go, buddy. Okay, that out the way. Tyler's Z. Haven't had the chance to troubleshoot it yet. So I got it running, it had no exhaust. It was really loud. I did the, got it timed, everything like that. One day he said it wasn't running right, so he asked if he could come out here to the ranch. As I'm hearing him driving up the road to the house, I could tell it was missing a cylinder, and sure enough, it wasn't firing on number 5. Did everything I could do, hooking up the console, trying to do a power balance test, cleaning corrosion, doing all the things, couldn't get that cylinder running. He said, man, this is my only car right now. I really need it for work for the next couple days. And I was like, okay, well, hopefully this weekend we can get together and try to troubleshoot the problem. 2 days later, he calls me on the side of the road saying his car is making a horrible noise. And it sounds like a metal on metal grinding that's going on. And it's very, very loud from the back of the engine, roughly about cylinder 5. It doesn't sound like it's knocking. I have suspicions that maybe it's something in the clutch and flywheel area, or maybe the starter's not disengaging correctly. Can be intermittent. He was also very low on oil. Not sure what the deal is with his car, but right now it's not a priority for me and it's not a priority for him. We're gonna get it figured out. I got a lot of work to do. I'm so far behind. Okay. That's all the things. Let's talk about the episode 100 reveal, the project reveal. This is where I need you guys. So it's a Z. It's gonna be a Z. Of course, I'm gonna build another Z. Not this one. This one is still here. The deal for the Gloria is still ongoing. Both parties involved are still interested in this deal happening. It's just taking way longer to get the paperwork and the title work and all that stuff done, but that should be happening soon. And one of the things with the Gloria is that it doesn't have an engine or a transmission. Once that deal came about for this, the Green Z would become the project, and it is. The Green Z is the next big project. Now, I was hoping to take the engine out of the Green Z, and that engine and transmission would be what was used in the Gloria. Before we talk about what the big project is, let me show you this engine. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. Pink Z, undercover, in the barn. It's a little dark in here, but we're getting ready. We're getting ready to do all the things. Green Z's engine. Look at the coolant passage, and it was like chunky, crusty gobs of powder that came out. Some of it's already fallen out, but it was everywhere. Once I had this engine pulled out, you know those tables that you set a hot water heater on? I set the engine with its transmission on it, used a battery pack, was able to turn it over under starter power to do a compression test. And this is where things suck even more. About 80, about 85, about 90 to 100, 120, 120, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Cylinder 6 is completely dead, man. Obviously, the previous owner didn't blow it up. They had bought this engine to replace the one that was waterlogged inside of it. Someone sold them a bad engine, and they just gave up because they couldn't get it. It wasn't even wired up right. Nothing was even ready for this thing to start. It didn't even have a crank angle sensor to be able to start. They genuinely didn't know what they're doing, but now it's junk, and I got to take it apart. So what engine goes in the Gloria? This is not the decision question. This is just, I don't know what to do now. I'm looking at a couple different options. I've seen a single turbo engine to a SEMA, Nissan SEMA, I think it is, which is a VG30 DET. Looks like a cool engine, good option to go in there, but my heart wants to twin turbo it. That would be sick. Twin turbo manual Gloria, shoot, come on. Okay. Here it is, the episode 100, future project reveal, extravaganza, controversy, you'd pick the engine, Green Z. I've wanted to do this project for a long time. This is something that's been in my brain for years and years and years. Something I've never, ever seen done. I'm excited. I'm excited. As a reminder, there's no engine. What engine goes in here? Leave your comments. I'm not saying the most popular vote is gonna win, but I wanna know. There's no limitations right now. Nothing is off the table right now. My buddy Rich and I, we've been brainstorming about a rotary, maybe another RB, V8s, like LS. We've talked about all kinds of things. I wanna know, what do you think we should put in here? What do you think we should put into the Z Camino? That's right. There's a reason why I chose to buy 2+2s. Because I have always wanted to truck a Z. That's right. I am going to ute this Z 100%, guys. It's gonna be badass. It's gonna be badass. So imagine from this line here, the bulkhead coming back with a rear window. Let's see if I can pop this open. We can visualize it. We can visualize it. Okay, so imagine the bulkhead comes down right behind the two front seats, leaving all of this area where the back seat is, potential truck bed, all of this truck bed. Obviously the hatch comes off, this window comes out, reshape this here, have like a little roll bar kind of appearance. So this would be an open thing. This pillar would have like almost like a roll bar appearance, so like kind of a triangle effect here. My intentions are to even cut the back on each side and this whole panel be like a little tailgate that comes down, boys and girls. That might be a stretch too far, but that's the hope. So yeah, the Zoot, do we call it the Z-Ute? Do we call it the Z Camino, the Z Camino? I don't know. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. I haven't really officially thought of a name, but I'm trucking this thing. I am trucking a Z, and now I just need to figure out what engine goes in this badass Z truck, Z-Ute, Zoot. The Zoot thing is kind of fun, to be honest. I am fully prepared for all your comments, all the discussion, the controversy. I'm ready for it, guys. But I'm telling you, so far, anyone I've ever let in on the little secret of me trucking a Z have been all in with me, all in. And maybe they're just as crazy as I am, but it's gonna be awesome, guys. Let's go back in the garage and close this up. Poor Stadia out in the cold. I promised Mrs. BC her garage for 2 years now. Finally gave it back to her. And then the Red Z came in. The Red Z's been there for a couple weeks. I can't go back on my promise to Mrs. BC. So I moved her over here, or him, Lazarus. Moved Lazarus over here. Kicked the Stagia out there for now. I mean, hell, she lived in harsh German winters for a couple years. It's gonna be fine here in North Carolina. Now Mrs. BC can bring her Ferrari back inside. I don't wanna jinx it by saying I'm back in the groove, but the worst is behind us. All the things that we've been dealing with over the last few months, they have all worked out. And I have a lot of work stacking up. I have a lot of people that are depending on me. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done. I feel like I'm finally back in a headspace where I don't feel guilty about doing that stuff. Mrs. BC is 100% pushing me to say, hey man, I'm good now. You've taken great care of me, but it's time for you to get back on your horse. So that's what we're doing. I've got projects just stacked up in here for all of my cars, clients that have things that are piled up around here as well. Boys and girls, I missed you. I'm glad to be back. Thank you so much for your patience. Again, thank you so much for all your prayers and support over all this time and this period. It's so great to be back and to celebrate episode 100 with you, revealing the next big project of the TueZday Garage. I hope you have fun giving me your thoughts and opinions. And until next time, ciao a tutti and aloha. Bye-bye.